Well, hello again, friends and fans. Welcome back to Africa here in the long-range battle mod for Manor Assault Squad 2. If you love this mod, then go ahead and hit that like button. And I think you're going to love this mod too, by the way, as it is down below in the description. I want you to check it out. So if you haven't already, go ahead and show your support for Manor Assault Squad. Let me know you want to see more by doing so, and comment down below. I know I may have asked it before, and I usually do on occasion, but I always like to know people's favorite theater of World War II, whether that be the Megaplex on 7th or perhaps the Googleplex. I mean the, not that theater, I mean the, North Africa, the Pacific, Eastern, or Western Front. So go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section. All right, we've captured this airfield here in Africa as we continue our advance. Rommel's out, he's not feeling good, so I'm the best Germany's got, so, rip Germany. But anyway, we've got an M3 Grant coming our way. The Germans are going to have to withstand a counterattack from the Brits as we just captured their very important airfield, and they left some very important things behind, 57mm anti-tank guns, so we're going to go ahead and capture those right away and start defending the airfield. I see another gun over here as well. So we've got a defensive position kind of set up here. I've got infantry and stuff standing by. I want to make sure we get all of our infantry up here, and we need to basically start immediate attack on the Manor here. They've got a 3.7-inch and 40mm and mortars and all sorts of other stuff. So hell for infantry, but they're about the only thing that's going to be able to get in there because they can dodge those 37 or those other... What the hell happened here? Whatever those other things are. Did we lose a plane? I don't know. Anyway, the only things I want, by the way, for planes are our big old, yes, our wonderful HE-111H3s, which we're going to use to bomb the port very soon. The Brits have turned the port into a fortress, so we're going to first attack the Manor here, then the secret base up here to try to get access to heavy tanks and much more. So anyway, let's get our boys out of here. The enemy still has the village, so we're going to clean that out as we're about to get access to better armor and such. So we better make do with what we've got so far and make way for when we get more stuff to use. Uh-oh. A Mark 6 Crusader coming around here. Not good. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of our boys into the village and make sure we clean out the rest of the Brits and make sure we make short work of any defenders around here. There's a minefield over here on this left side, which is why we've kind of been avoiding that and why there's still enemies there. And the enemy seems to be still attacking us at the airfield. So we're going to keep our Martyr 3, which is back here, still at the base, just in case enemy tanks come around. And we're going to get these Panzer Grenadiers on the front line as soon as possible. So let's try to get up to our tank again. Though they've got a tank coming in, so we better stay away from that. Let's go over here with our Panzer Grenadiers, get them to safety a little bit on this side. And it looks like Africa Corps has arrived, so they're going to be on base defense now. Panzer 2 opening up. Martyr 3 opening up. Shooting at what seems to be a Tetrarch there. I don't know if we just killed that or what. But enemy vehicles are moving in now. There goes that Grant. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've got AT set up. Let's go with the AT. Let's block this roadway. That's going to be a good position to take. And we'll leave a few defenders at the airfield, but we've got to start our attack right away. So even though British attackers are moving by, we're going to start our attack right behind their offensive. They're not even going to be ready for it. So it looks like our tank's ready up here to engage anything that comes by. Did we just knock out that Grant? We seem to be getting all those tanks right away as soon as they come through. So we're preparing our next phase of the attack. We're going to get all of our infantry up here. Where is our Panzer Grenadiers? We've got one here. Another half-track up there on the hill. We do control enemy artillery, so we could definitely hit that position before we attack, though I want to try to keep as many of those guns intact as possible, so that way we can withstand any sort of continuous counterattacks that come in, such as at the airfield, where we've got that Crusader coming in. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. Spread some of our boys around so that way they don't get as easily taken out. There we go. Let's go ahead and see how well we can spread these guys out. Though we've been hit time and time and time again, the British are relentless with their attempt to conquest our airfield with one vehicle. We'll switch to AP and see how we do there. Okay. Friendly infantry are moving into position. We've got about 3 squads here ready to go. AT guns moving into position. I think one thing we should do is just to prepare for any British counterattacks. Just spread our MG-34 gunners around, riflemen, anything else we can find, and just put them in good defensive positions near our flag. You guys are going to be needed on the attack. You as well. And we do have British vehicles with light armament in them and no fuel. So unfortunately, some of our tanks that are out of fuel are going to just have to sit by and just chill a little bit. So good coverage on the main flag here at the base. That we're going to need to maintain that. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, we can't capture this base. So no matter what, once we've captured all the flags aside from that one, I will call it a GG. All right, let's get our infantry out of the village. Let's go, boys. Sometimes it takes a village full of German troops to capture another village. Alright, we've got, looks like we've got tankers around here as well. If we capture any more British guns, or if we capture any British tanks, we can definitely use those guys to repair and to reoccupy some of those vehicles to put them on our side. And it looks like the Brits, oh god, they got a vehicle right up here. Holy shit. They killed a couple of our guys, son of a bitch. Wow, actually not some of our guys, but quite a lot of them. I was not expecting that, and artillery's landing in on us. That's not good. We're going to need a medic. Where do we got one? We should have one around here somewhere. Alright, let's see. Unless he's immediately dead as well. Super instack, one and done, no funds. Coming in on a lot of our soldiers. There you go. Wow, super AC artillery. GPS guided rounds from the Brits. A couple of those right into the face of our friendlies here. Let's see if we can find our medic. We should have had one with us. I think we may have had one with us. Alright, let's get up here with our troops. So as I'd mentioned, those artillery guns are going to be deadly, but anyone who dies is going to at least be replaced by more and more friendly troops. Alright, let's see, just regular troops there going down. And actually, we might be able to repair that vehicle. No, we can't. Alright, so let's go ahead and get up the road then, and let's get another Sanitäter up here. Very good. Medics, extremely important. Infantry, extremely important. More waves of Panzer Grenadiers, and infantry is going to be extremely valuable here, believe you me. Alright, we may have just lost some of ours to a tank, but they definitely held it in place long enough for an AT gun to flank it. What do we got there? Maybe 10 men or so? Damn. Well, tanks are bad, but at least we had an AT gun there. Not a problem. The advance continues. Let's get another AT gun up here to make sure they don't flank us anymore. Alright, so we've got more enemy vehicles coming in towards the facility there. What do we got for medics? Oh, we got a medic here with this squad. He would have been great up on the line. We won't let that happen again. We're going to make sure we spread out our infantry and make sure that our... I don't know what did more damage. Probably the tank. The whole machine guns are extremely deadly. Alright, let's keep moving, boys. Keep moving. Let them know we're coming, but don't let them know from where. Keep the half track back. It's basically useless. And our medics are coming up for anyone who needs to be healed after the assault. Alright. So we've got a couple of positions to attack here. A 40mm that needs to go, a 3.7 inch, which we'd love to grab, and enemy tanks that are coming up, which we should be able to take out with our AT guns. Thanks to the British. Alright, let's go ahead and get these on the line. Where's that other AT gun? You're over here, I see. Let's get you up on the line as well. Let's see if we can get both AT guns up here. Just push right on through. There we go. Alright. Oh, look at that. The Brits. Oh, we've almost reached... They don't even see us. Some of our troops are in such good camouflage, good cover. The British don't even see them. Not yet, anyway, until it's too late. Once they're close enough, it begins the grenade tossing. And boy, is that going to be great. Alright, let's get some grenades up. I see British troops already... oh, very nice. TNT to throw as well. Oh, he was one and done. Alright, British tank coming down the road. Our troops already unloading on that 40mm Bofors. Mortars are using their in-stack rounds, GPS guided. AT gun is right on top of it. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring in the rest of our troops. Let's get those medics up here. Alright, we'll start helping out that left side first. Mortar right here. Alright, start getting some of these guys. Let's go. Clean out some of those positions. Come on, AT guns. You guys got to really rock here. Some of their tanks are devastating. Alright, yeah, hard position to attack. There's really no way up there. Alright, there we go. Alright, 3.7 is down. Alright, let's get our infantry to start healing. Not an easy position to attack, but you could see with tanks, we would have been done right away. Right, let's take those damn mortars down. Alright, here we go. More infantry on the way. .40mm is still active, it seems. Get our medic working. Difficult to attack this position, but we got it. Let's keep moving. Take that next mortar down. Up and over. Come on, let's go. Get those grenades out and get to cover. Alright, one mortar's been eliminated. Big artillery gun here in the Manor. Alright, let's see if we can get to cover a little bit. Make it hard for those guns to hit us. Wow, turning and burning. Did you see that? This gun that was pointing completely straight fired to the side and knocked that guy down. BS. Absolute BS. Yeah, artillery is some BS. Alright, let's hit these Brits with an anti-tank grenade then. There we go. Alright. Let's grab that 3.7. Get up into good defensive positions here. We're going to start capturing some of their weapons. There we go. Beautiful MG34 firing. Let's grab our comrade here. Enemy tanks are in good positions. This low ground, it's going to be hard for us to attack on the side. Alright, we've saved as many men as we can with our medic. We don't have enough medics too, by the way. We're going to keep calling them out as soon as we can. Matilda's coming around? I don't think so. Wow, tank in a good position could cause some bad times for us, but let's make sure we keep moving up here with our squads and our medics. We're going to keep bringing up the squads because they're extremely effective, as you've seen, in taking tricky positions. If we would have attacked that with a tank, that would have been just no good. Luckily, we've got 2 anti-tank guns here to deal with the enemy. And as soon as they decide to hit something, boy, we're going to be we're having good times. Enemy infantry coming around trying to hit our guns or something. Try to get up in a good elevated position here and eliminate enemy troops. Tank is still down there chilling. We've basically captured this position, so let's go ahead and get it now. We can't waste any more time. Just need to clear out any and all British forces around the flag. There's one. There's a pretty good guy. There you go. Guy got promoted and also wounded at the same time. Alright, let's grab that gun. If we can knock the Brits out of there we go. It's a vehicle we can repair, and we can now use those the tank crew that we've been bringing up here. Capture the high ground and try to clean up as much as we can. Here we go. Tank crew is ready to rock. We've got another tank on our side. More infantry has arrived. We definitely took some losses in that. Better than losing any of our tanks. That was definitely a good thing. Looks like we've got enemy vehicles on the road. Hit 'em, boys. Anytime you're ready. There you go. Let's get our vehicle to safety. We can transport those guns. Beautiful. Alright, let's get this thing up here. Looks like they're counterattacking at the Manor. And these guys have no manners. What the hell was that? Booby trap or something? Alright, we do have mortars that we can repair. Possibly and or capture. Got definitely a British artillery gun here. And there seems to be another mortar or something that was around a moment ago. Let's go ahead and put this on hold fire. See if we can hit that British tank. Get that out of our way. Alright, let's spread out around this Manor. Let these guys have it. There we go. They're not getting up here anytime soon. Alright, we have cleared out a major portion of this area. Looks like another damn spider's moving around. We'll have to put that thing out of its misery. Kill me! Kill me! Alright, it's done. Alright, very good. Artillery's hitting that tank there, and it looks like we may have gotten access to new stuff, including, heavy vehicles. Hello. Wow, this is considered a heavy. A Stug 3G and a Stug, or a Panzer 4G. Let's grab our Stugi Hausa then and get him up here. And let's go ahead and bring up the rest of our troops as well. More medics available. Very good. The enemy infantry is just walking all around. They're just trying to get behind us and everything. Let's go ahead and see if we can repair these British vehicles now. And we'll be able to add to our tank army. Oh, too bad. Oh, really? We can't repair this one? It's only scratched slightly. Oh. Anyway, there is a big anti-tank gun here. QF 17 pounder right there, so definitely don't want to go over that side with any of our tanks. But we can try to attack it with our Panzer Grenadiers. So, I think if we move up this way and unload, we should be able to flank around that vehicle. All right, next target then is to get up to the top here to the secret, quote-unquote, secret base. There's some tanks and some emplacements we've got to get around, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see if we can outspeed that 17-pounder. If we can just get around this corner before he turns, we should be able to do some damage here. He's going to see us for a second, I think. No, he doesn't. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, he sees us. All right. I knew he would. All right, get down, boys. Just throw one grenade. That's all we need. Just one grenade. Just one grenade. That's all we need. Get down. There we go. All right, 17-pounder is now in our hands, which means we can eliminate that enemy tank. Let's go ahead and get some of our Panzer Grenadiers on attacking that. And let's go ahead and grab that gun. Hopefully they don't kill us before we're able to do that. Alright, get that damn tank. Boya! Alright, did we get it? It's hard to tell sometimes. Even shooting through a stone wall like that isn't going to stop us from engaging that tank. 17-pounder's a beast. Whoa, what do we got here? Brits are attacking the airfield again. What the hell? How'd they get behind us? Alright, let's get out of here with that gun. I don't know how they got behind us like that, but damn desert rats. Anyway, we'll use the Manor as cover. Oh, hello. We got an M4A1. Yep, M4A1 Sherman right there. Well, hello, beautiful. You so pretty. Alright, we're going to take care of that thing in a second. Looks like he hit our half-track. That's okay. Yeah, just wait. Hold on. Here he comes. Wait. Wait. Get wrecked, bitch. Oh, he got us first. Oh, my God. Wow. Sir, you've lowered your graphics in War Thunder to be a better player. Oh, and now he's going to instack one and done, no fun. All of our infantry. Watch this. He's got the turret speed of a goddamn Terminator. Oh! Oh, look at that. The crew just kind of casually walking out. They're still not dead. The vehicle's, oh, is it dead now? We can't, oh, okay, the vehicle's completely dead. Alright, a loss of the 17-pounder is not that big of a loss. It's not in the enemy hands, so that's huge. And it looks like they got a machine gun in there, and this tank is being repaired by the Brits. Let's see what we got over here. It would have been, I want a vehicle. Speaking of vehicles, well, I guess we're about to get one. A Cromwell now approaching the airfield. And let's go ahead and make sure we are good to go on defending our airfield. Where's our Stug, by the way? Oh, here you are. Hey, how's it going? Alright, well, now we've got ourselves a 3G, so let's get up here. We can refuel that tank, by the way, that Panzer III, but I don't want to at the moment. We got other business. Oh, let's see where we can find some other tank crew too. Yeah, this is absolutely annoying how often the British keep attacking the main starting point for our units and the airfield as well. I don't know where the hell they came from, but they're trying to get to the airfield. Good thing we left defenders there. Okay, well, let's get more men up to the section here now. I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to bypass this village here as best we can and try to take the secret base from here. And luckily, I'm not seeing any vehicles. Looks like a 3.7, 40 millimeter. Couple of things. Not good for us. Maybe we can fire on this base from here with our newly acquired artillery. Looks like we're just out of range, so we might be able to push it, though. Let's try to get as close as possible. A couple of things I do want to transport is that 3.7 inch. I'd like to bring that out onto the main road. Actually, if we put it over here, we might be able to... Oh, I wonder if, with our 3.7, if we could hit and destroy any of these battleships or anything like that. That might actually be a good cause. Let's go ahead and, let's see if we can move this over here then, like I'd wanted. Put it over here, somewhere where it can shoot better. I want it shoot good. And then let's bring our artillery over here. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go in front of some British guns and such. So let's deal with those. Yes, they've got a machine gun out here. But luckily, we've got plenty of German infantry and medics to deal with that. So go ahead and open up. Oh, okay, I guess we didn't need the medic. Right, whatever. Oh, somebody's shooting. Let's get our Stug up here. Man, they're going to keep attacking that airfield, man. Half of our force is, like, literally at the airfield. We still have pilots and stuff sitting behind, and like I'd mentioned before, we've got HE-111s, those beautiful, big, beautiful bastards right there. And we'll be using those soon enough. Let's bring some more forces to the hilltop here. This artillery gun that we captured is out of ammunition, and unfortunately, well, it's got one shell left. Unfortunately, that supply truck is only for infantry, so there's no hope of supplying that. All right, let's keep moving. So luckily we can transport some of our guns with the half-track here. So let's park our half-track. And let's bring up our tank, our Stug. Now what has he got to take on over here? Oh boy, 76 Ws. Alright, we don't want to go anywhere near that. So we'll just stay away for now. And it looks like a vehicle's been repaired. I'm not sure what we were repairing exactly. Sporadic. We got infantry kind of wandering around. Looks like our defense at the airfield kind of worked, I guess. Got them between a rock and a hard place. Let's get these AT guns up here. Okay, so what do we want to attack with then? We want to go up to the secret base with tanks if we can. Oh, here we are. Repaired tanks here. And I don't know if we've got any more infantry at base. I want to leave some of the Luftwaffe ground force and or pilots back at base just in case. But, and our infantry defending it is good. Oh, looks like our Panzer Grenadiers lost their vehicle from a tank from before. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple of guys. Come on up. We're going to put you in some vehicles. And it looks like the Brits somehow have reoccupied the damn village again. All right, let's get Panzer Grenadiers in there to take care of them. We need that village then if they're going to keep reoccupying it like that. Another vehicle's been repaired. 2 vehicles ready to go now. Our Cromwell Mark 8 and our Matilda Mark 3. Very good. Alright, those are ours now. Alright. So we've got a good area of operations, a good base up here. We can actually repair this tank too. Let's get up there and make sure we capture that. Let's put a couple of troops around onto capturing some of these positions. Let's put a guy in the window. AT guns are here. Artillery's here. There we go. Come on up over here. We'll keep it in the center there. Easier to defend it if it can turn 360. And our artillery is making its way to the defensive point. Medic standing by. Speaking of which, we will probably want another one. Those guys are valuable. Super valuable. Super duper valuable. Ultra mega super valuable. Come on down to Greg Douglason's Sanitarium. It's super duper dealing days down here. Oh boy, and we've got a bad deal coming our way. Hold on, set that damn gun up. All right, just put it down. All right, well, I'm glad we moved it over here like at the right time. Goddamn convoy of allied vehicles moving through. And let's see if we can hit any of these. Spread out, boys, just in case they come this way. Load that AT. What do we got for rounds? 48, perfect. Oh, looks like we got a machine gun here. Beautiful, 3.7 just fired off. Okay, this time don't miss. That's the only rule. Don't miss. There we go. And it looks like the tank's been hit. Other tank has kind of got our attention over here. Let's make sure this is wrecked. Don't know if it's knocked out or not. Ooh, it's the 95mm mortar variant. Interesting. Hey, leave our Stug alone. Damn, the thing's almost out of fuel. So much for the long-range battle mod taking most of our fuel, and damn it, I was going to capture some from there, but unfortunately it's burning out. We could possibly use some from some of the British units. Oh, look at that. Look at how much fuel these guys got. That's not fair. They don't have any fuel limitations. We do. All right, let's get our... where'd those guys get here yet? I'm looking for the drivers and such. I want to take this second position before too long. Alright, let's pull up quick. Stop with the Cromwell. Hop out, and let's see if we can refuel our big tank. Grab yourself a jerry can. Looks like he's got 60 fuel in there. So let's grab one of those jerry cans. If you would please, sir. There we go. Alright, so we want him to fuel up our Stug a little bit. That'll add 60 fuel. And I think we'll take the Cromwell for now, and we'll leave the Valentine alone. Alright, we'll take some fuel out of here. And give it back to the Stug. Alright, very good. So, in case we encounter any trouble, we want more infantry, more Panzer Grenadiers, hopefully another tank soon enough. We should be good to go. Alright, we've got ourselves a medic, plenty of infantry. These guys are going to be on defense at the Manor. And it should be good to go. Oh, we got another medic. Very good. Alright, so with these 2 vehicles and our beautiful tank fueled up here, we should be good to take the top of the hill. Tanks we'll use last and try to deal with the threat on the right side. And with our infantry, we've got plenty of medics. 2 should be good, plus plenty of infantry. and plenty more on the way. So that is it for now, guys. Until next time, password Pimp and Strong. I'm going to try to get that Panzer III refueled too. And anyway, I'll see you at the top of the hill for the attack. Here we go. Bye.